This is Anthony. He's our editor and filmer for this channel and has been working with me for over 3 years now. He recently sold his old Tesla, which you guys always gave him crap about, and got the car of his dreams, the F80 M3. And today I'm gonna be returning the favor for all of his hard work by surprising him with his full entire dream build. I've spent so much time with Anthony over the last 3 years because he has to film everything about my life and travel with me everywhere. And he always talks about F80 M3s and all the mods that he would eventually want to do to his car one day. But the problem is, his entire dream build would cost him upwards of $30,000. So I teamed up with Mashimaro, which is the one-stop shop for everything aftermarket BMW, to put together his whole entire list so he could build his entire car within the next 48 hours before he has to leave to go home for the holidays. Okay, so here's the plan. Dylan and I are gonna get to the office really early in the morning, and we're gonna dress up his entire office with every single part from his dream build. We're gonna be waiting patiently inside the building so that when he comes into his office, we can surprise him with everything. All right, his office is literally dressed up. Looks like a car build exploded in here. What do we think?
I imagine a Christmas tree above us. All the presents.
Dude, it looks so good.
It's
literally everything.
It's
everything.
a whole car. It's
Whole
a whole car.
Whole car. All right, Anthony should be here in the next like 10 minutes, and we will be ready to finally do this. All right, here we go, here we go.
He has no idea.
All right, it's game time, baby. Okay, all right, go. Halo, come on, buddy. That wasn't confetti, that was powder! That was powder! Surprise, boys!
You're lying.
Dude, it's time for you to have that built
Shut the
F80, dog. It's time for you to have that built F80. It's time for you to have the F80 you've always wanted.
Hey, we got a car build. We got a car build.
Oh,
Where'd you go?
he's taking laps. He's taking laps.
Look at the base opening out.
All right, today, Twan, we're about to build your F80 with every part you've ever wanted. I've been hearing you yap about this car for years.
Wow, you have.
It's
I've
time
been-
to shut you up.
I've been taking an accurate list. So let's go dive into your parts.
Oh my god.
Dude, I'm so sorry about the powder.
Did you buy the roll?
I thought it was supposed to be confetti, dude. I thought it was supposed to be confetti. Take a look, dog. Take a look.
No way.
I got you. Let's see. You got your taillights you wanted, all of the little interior bits you wanted, the wheels you couldn't stop crying about. Some of the best coilovers in the world.
Look, do you notice what these could be right here? Yeah.
Those are
If
the
there's
ones.
one thing that I've told TJ, it's the headlights.
It's literally.
It's the barrel point.
Well, you can't make a lot of boost without ethanol.
No shot.
No slow cars here, buddy.
We don't build
Wow.
slow cars in this shop.
Wow.
Now you're gonna join the club. You're finally away from the
Club.
Tesla, and you're gonna be in
Yeah.
a fast
So
car.
look.
CS steering wheel.
Oh, it feels
I have
so good.
your dream parts ingrained in my head.
Like everything. GTS tails, to the carbon seat backs. I think I've mentioned this once. And down. Oh my god.
It doesn't stop.
Oh my god.
All right,
I
well,
don't even know. I have no words. I have no words.
well, we love you, and you do a lot of amazing things to make this whole operation work. So today and tomorrow is Twan Appreciation. Anthony's car is on the lift, and it's time to build this car as quickly as possible. I think we can build this whole car in less than 48 hours. We have over $25,000 in parts, but we're not gonna do this alone.
Hi.
This is Mike. Mike is the master of all BMWs, and it might be a familiar face. Mike has helped us plenty times before in the past. He helped a lot on our E90 and multiple other builds. He owns a shop in Orange County that I'm gonna put on screen, so if you have any questions for your BMW or you want anything installed, there's no other person to see other than Mike. And there's one key component that every F80 needs to make bigger power, and we have one here, but this one actually comes from Mike.
So this is a S55 crank hub. This is actually mine that I designed about 4 years ago. It's one piece, no room for failure because there's not additional keyways or friction discs like other manufacturers out there. And then the keyway here is actually built in and integrated into the crank hub, whereas all the other ones on the market is actually dowel pins. So the KSI strength on this is actually about, I'd say about 400% over like a 4-pin crank hub.
With all the parts laid out and the time is already ticking, let's get started. So starting with the engine bay, to do the crank hub, we have to remove a bunch of stuff that we're already going to replace. And with Mike's help, we're gonna accelerate this job tenfold because this is not a simple task. And if there are any F80 owners out there or potential F80 owners out there, sit back and relax because today's episode is gonna be the ultimate build guide to getting the max power of this car while retaining all the creature comforts and style of the notorious M3.
That is so bad. Oh.
Ew.
There's another cigarette in there. Look at.
Why do you have all these cigarettes?
I
don't
Anthony, why do you have all these cigarettes?
Something you want to talk about? You have a problem?
Maybe.
Down the
There's
back
another
row.
one back. There's another one right here too.
Look at it,
Dude.
just compacted the back row.
Does your car smell like smoke on the inside?
No, it doesn't.
Some squirrel,
Dude.
some cigarette smoking badass cowboy squirrel has just made a home in here.
It smells like ethanol.
It does smell like ethanol. We were tripping out about that.
You smell it?
I do. Why? You think this thing was previously not stocked?
What if it's on ethanol right now?
And I just don't know.
It's possible.
This
We'll hold the back seat and we'll know.
No way.
Like it already
if it's
has a
already
flex
tuned?
fuel sensor?
Yeah, because I smell ethanol. That's for sure.
What the
Whoa.
fuck it does?
Right?
Well, stay tuned because later in this video we're gonna find out if this thing was previously modded or not. Because you were told it wasn't.
Al from BMW sent me the purchase history. It was a dentist in California, dealer service up until 2020. So then whatever happened after 2020.
It got tuned.
Yeah.
On the 85.
For Anthony's wheel setup, we got him a set of Apex wheels. You guys know what this wheel is, and it's a lot of our favorite wheels in this shop, and that is the Apex ML10 RT. We got this in the champagne finish with the machine lips. These are my favorite looking wheel, and the detail on these is amazing. So as always, major love and shout out to Apex Wheels. And of course, we're gonna be wrapping this in a set of Nittos. For Anthony's car, I was thinking about a few different setups and I actually ended up going with what we actually drift on, and that is the NT555 G2. This is a summer high performance tire, and I was gonna get him a set of like NT01s or NT05s, which is a much grippier setup, but that's not gonna be the best tire in the rain. And because this is Anthony's daily, I wanted to get him something that would be usable, but still being able to maintain the grip, which is why we're running a 305 in the back on the 11-inch Apex wheel. I'm gonna take this down to the tire shop, get these wheels and tires mounted. I feel like I'm in Fast and Furious right now, rolling up with the truck with all the car parts, where it's like, whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah. That was a terrible representation, but that's how I feel right now. Mission success. Now, one thing that I forgot to get that we gotta go do, we gotta get some spark plugs. Little hack out there for everyone that has an F80. If you're gonna be running ethanol, you're gonna want new spark plugs. But the spark plugs you want are from a 2016 BMW 328i. That's all you need, and just make sure they're NGK. So let's go see if they have those. Hopefully they do. All right, they had them. That is a hack. 2016 328i. Now let's go back to the shop.
So this is the factory crank hub, but as you guys can see, it's 3-piece and it uses a friction disc, which is right there. And this is what actually keeps moving parts from spinning. This tiny little thing.
It's
even
legitimately, yeah.
It's not even clutch.
Oh, it has micro ridges on it. That's it.
Wait, that's what this whole job is for? That little guy right there?
That probably wears out.
This
and
wears
stops
out.
retaining the tube from spinning.
Yeah, or because of the rotation of the engine, right?
Yeah.
It'll back out and loosen out the bolt, and then eventually there's no tension against this.
What's the new part look like?
So yeah, once we drill the crankshaft, this just gets pressed inside of there. You don't have any additional pieces that can move. It's one solid piece, and then once this is actually in the crankshaft, there's no way it's ever gonna move.
Now, obviously, we got to upgrade the suspension, which is why we're going with the best Öhlins. I know Twan's really stoked
This
on
is
it.
one of the parts I'm like so excited for.
Öhlins are our preferred suspension setup on all of our cars, and they shipped out their kit for it. So Calvin has become our ultimate Öhlins coilover builder.
I follow the instructions.
He has done 500 to 300 sets of coilovers from Öhlins. So
Yeah, my boy. What's up, dog? Special
Damn.
guest?
well, Twan, this wouldn't be a surprise if there wasn't a twist, right?
There's a twist.
What's the twist?
There's a twist.
Well, I figured, we're building this whole entire car for you.
Yeah.
And we surprised you. But it wouldn't be like the best surprise if you got to watch it being done, right? As of this moment, we are doing a swap.
No!
Right now, Twan, you are gonna head down to Throttle and work there for the next 2 days. We are taking Nate. Nate is the filmer at Throttle and he runs all the back end. So Nate's joining our team, and Twan, you are now joining Throttle.
Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's
It was nice having you here.
Damn.
But I couldn't let you watch everything just get built.
Oh, that kind of sucks.
It does. That's the point.
Damn.
Well, what's really cool is you're gonna get surprised at the end when it's all said and done.
Yeah. Let's go. We're going.
We're gonna swap to a couple of Twan cams throughout this video so you guys get an idea of what Twan's doing throughout the next day and a half. While we're gonna stay here and finish your car.
All right. I didn't see this coming, first of all. Let me just say that. That was out of left field, completely. Completely out of left field.
You got a little excited when you saw Nate. I'm like, oh, he's not.
Whoa, what are you doing here?
Later, dog.
Damn.
Pack up your shit. You're gone.
All right. I'm out. Later. Boys, take care of it for me.
Good luck out there, brother. It's gonna be tough.
I wish you didn't do this.
Later.
Bye.
All right, with Anthony gone, we continue our work. We're now gonna focus on getting the exhaust off. This is the stock exhaust setup, and there is a lot of mufflers and resonators. It never stops, and then that goes all the way to the downpipes, which are also gonna really restrict the flow. It's gonna restrict the power, and it's gonna make it sound a lot quieter. Twan is, how do I say? He's a fuck boy, and he wants. We hooked him up with some downpipes. These downpipes are from Euroclass. This is going to give a lot less restriction, and it's going to give him pretty much the volume he wants, and we're going to get more horsepower with it. So I want to give a big shout out to Euroclass. They're actually located in San Diego, and they have parts in stock. So if you're looking for stuff, whether you want to order or get it in person, I'll link them down below. Shout out to them. They have these in stock, and we were able to pick these up yesterday. So we're going to go ahead, install these downpipes, and then move on to our Valtronic exhaust, and we're going to get this thing sounding proper.
So earlier when Mike pulled off the valve cover, well, he pulled off the injectors and the coils, and he was like, tell me this doesn't smell like E85. So we're both like, okay, smells like E85, probably been tuned before. And then he's like, I'm gonna look at the V-bands, and I'm sure in the factory rotation, they always are the exact same way. He goes, this one's been moved, which means that this probably had downpipes, E85, exhaust, whatever. So this car has been toyed with and loved at some point.
Well, even TJ, remember? He smelled it. He's like, yeah, it smells like ethanol.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
We all got a nose for it. Is that as per the service manual?
Yeah.
Factory service manual?
yes.
Well, that's one catted downpipe. All cat.
E85?
Yep.
Yeah, that's ethanol.
Yeah, that's been tuned before.
Hey, TJ, you want to smell the cat?
Whoa. Okay. Yeah, well, I remember when Anthony bought this, he was like, yeah, it's really clean. It's stock. It's got service records. You got played, kid. It was definitely not stock. It reeks of ethanol.
Here, you just want to smell?
Yeah, guys, smell it. Remember to go to thehuntedcompany.com so you guys can enter to win this 300 Mustang. Every $1 you spend gets you 1 entry. Good luck. While the boys and I are working on the F80, Twan's just now rolling up the throttle to clock in for his new day at work.
All right, let's see who we see first. I know Ricky's here. I know Quinn's here. Knock, knock. Anybody? Knock, knock. I'm proud to say that I am your new employee for the next 48 hours.
You were. I already fired you because you're late. 48 hours, you're actually for 2 days?
2 days, baby.
Let's go, dude.
Let's do it.
We got lots of things going on, so I hope you're ready to work.
I'm ready. Oh my God, dude. It's just like old, it's like old times. Where in the hell? Whoa, okay, hold on, pause. Trippy seeing our old office like this. If you guys know and you remember, my desk literally used to be right here. I used to edit here every single day. And TJ used to sit there. That is crazy to see that. What's up, puto? What's up, dog? Trading places.
Oh, yeah.
I am your official coworker for the day.
You are against what? Trading for who?
Nate.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Let's go! Yeah. All right, everybody, we are officially clocked in here at Throttle.
About time.
Mickey was finishing up this Ateza system on their Super Sick 34 and
man.
filmed the whole thing. And yeah, we're just rolling away, cranking on their video.
Wheels are back. Damn, they look good. That tire fitment is on point.
Dude, it's a meaty one.
Oh, dude, even the fronts look super good sidewall. Some of my favorite things about the Nittos is the G2s have a really like broad shoulder. Dude, Apex, masterpiece of a wheel. So sick. Oh my God, Anthony is going to lose it.
TJ almost dropped the wheel from the bed of the truck.
I literally almost just destroyed that wheel. That would have been terrible.
So what I do is after I drill it, I actually press it into the crankshaft because it's going to conform it into shape. It's designed like that. That's why there's actually openings on the end. Can you see it on camera right there? Mm-hmm. And you just got to find the hole, which sometimes I, have issues finding.
Good
the right
luck.
one. Get started. And then, here, you want to feel it, Dylan?
What?
Like, as you tighten it to press it in, look at that. Oh, how smooth is that? All right, TJ's turn, TJ.
Yeah,
That feels
do it.
really
Let me
good.
do it.
Two fingers, two fingers, two fingers. Calm down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, exactly. That's how tight it should be. Not too tight, but just enough, like with a little bit of resistance to go in.
And you watch it creep
All the
forward.
way in.
Yeah.
All the way in. Look at it just going perfectly in.
Yeah, we're finally starting to snug up.
Bottom down. That's it.
Do you need to torque it to a certain spec?
Cool. This is pressing it in to conform it, and then we're gonna pull it back off, and then put all the timing component back in.
Yeah, this is the #1 upgrade that these cars need. It's very similar to think if you guys know the E90 chassis, the one thing that motor needs is rod bearings. Same thing with the F80s. If you're gonna make any sort of power on it, especially over stock, you want to do the crank hub. That's like the #1 thing you look for when buying a used F80 if it has the crank hub. So this is a super, super vital upgrade, and I'm glad we got to run Mike's part for this. While Mike's finishing up the crank hub, I'm gonna go ahead and start to install one of the biggest things that's gonna allow us to add more power to this car, and that's adding flex fuel. So this is a product from MHD that essentially adds an ethanol sensor. So when we plug this into the fuel system, the fuel is gonna come through the line, it's gonna get read through the ethanol sensor and go back into the car. And this little computer is going to adjust for flex fuel. So Anthony will be able to run 91 or E85 or a mix of both. Adding E85 is gonna allow us to create more horsepower while keeping temperatures down. It's just an overall better fuel. And it's actually super easy to install. But one of the things that I'm very curious to find out, because this car was running ethanol at one point, is this car going to already have a flex fuel sensor in it? That's the big mystery we've been talking about. Considering everything else was removed off the car, I doubt they would have left this in the car, but who knows, maybe they did. No flex fuel sensor in the car, but it must have had it at one point. So we're gonna plug this into the module, and then we're going to jump it. Sweet, we'll tuck this up in the car. We got fire, baby! That's YBS, if anybody knows that YouTube channel. You don't know.
That's not YBS.
We got fire, baby! Running flex fuel on the F80 is key. This is really what's gonna allow us to make peak horsepower, and with E85 and the stock turbos, we'll be able to make a max horsepower of 590 wheel horsepower. Without E85 on 91, you'd only be able to make around low 500s. This is crucial for every F80 build. While everything is apart, we're gonna go ahead and install some new gaskets. So Dylan, this camera, tell them what you have going on in your life.
So this is like the 50th gaskets I've done on this car so far. I also did the crank hub as well. So now that I'm done with all of that, these retain the spark plugs go in here. So there's the coils. And then this one's just the valve cover gasket. Yeah. And as Mike was saying, this is actually an aftermarket new valve cover because they're known to crack.
While we have everything apart, we're managing some of the service stuff and getting new gaskets, new plugs, all that good stuff. You're welcome, Twan. Hopefully you're having a fun time at Throttle.
I have one shot. This is the worst. This one's pretty bad. It's like a musket. You want to see the slide cancel? Okay. Clip it. Best play of the game.
Twan, I hate to break it to you, that was definitely not play of the game. But what is the play of the game are these brand new Öhlins coilovers. This is the dual flow valve road and track coilover kit, and it's bridged the gap between comfortable stock suspension and track focused coilover kits. This kit provides a ride that glides over typical bumps and dips in the road, all without the typical hard rattle and harsh feel of usual coilovers, with tight turn-in to maintain the tire grip and traction in the corners, which is significantly better than the stock suspension. The DFW maintains comfort and agility by giving the same characteristics for both rebound and compression, allowing the wheel and tire to maintain constant contact with the road for maximum control. As always, Öhlins, we love you, and it's an honor to run your parts on all of our cars. Nothing
Mike knows things
gets me more excited than a fresh set of Öhlins. The best.
You know what gets me real excited?
Oh God.
Your mom.
Okay.
Got him. Do I need to call your mom right now?
Yeah. Yes. Yep.
You won't. I would.
I felt his head tilt. I felt.
Hey, what's this doing in here? Bet you can throw this over those mountains.
Dylan, we all know that's not true. Welcome back, where I give you guys my picks for this week's Underdog Fantasy Games. This is your #1 place to play fantasy sports, while I'll make you some serious chat. Underdog Fantasy is the best place to play fantasy sports if you're looking to make some cash, because all you have to do is pick higher or lower on the projected stat on your favorite athlete, and you can win some serious chat. What a great Christmas gift this year. Now on Christmas Day, the Steelers are going to be facing the Chiefs. What a game that's going to be. But as you guys know, the Chiefs are the all-time team this year. But I think Patty Mahomes is going to be thrown with quite the arm despite the brisk weather. I also think that Travis Kelce is going to show up and have a real game, because word on the street is T Swift's going to be in the building. Now Russell Wilson did not deliver for the Steelers last week, giving them a fat L. So based on that game, here are my picks for this week's game. But today we have something special, because I am joined by my co-host, Mr. Marriott, who happens to be the biggest Steelers fan in the world. What a shame. Nate?
It's actually a great day to be a Steelers fan. You could actually be a Chargers fan like TJ. You don't want to be that guy. TJ's picks have been trash lately, so let me get you guys something good to play off of. Today we are in store for some classic Pittsburgh Steelers football. We got cold weather and potentially some rain. Here are my picks for the game today. TJ, back to you.
Remember that Underdog Fantasy is available in 30+ states, including Georgia, California, and Texas. If NFL isn't your thing, and NBA is, we got a treat for you. All customers can choose up to 3 NBA players during Battle of the Buckets for a chance to win a share of $1 million during the Christmas Day games. And remember, we always give you guys the deal, so if you guys sign up and use promo code HUNT, and you can get up to $1,000 in bonus cash when making your first deposit. So download the app and turn every ball into a W. Thank you, Underdog Fantasy, for sponsoring today's video. Now that the engine's closed up, we're gonna go ahead and install the intakes. This is something that Anthony really wanted, mainly because it's gonna give his car all the noises that every turbo car wants. And these are from RK Tunes. Shout out to Jordan. RK Tunes has, in my opinion, the loudest choo-choo noises out of all the setups. So I've been waiting to work with Jordan on something, and this is the perfect opportunity. And these are super easy to install. So let's go ahead and chuck them in.
Yeah, I would not attempt this without the bumper off. Even the engine's laughing at me. Stop! Oh!
Coilovers on, the intakes on, the new spark plugs in, the flex fuel done, and the crank hub fully assembled. We're gonna go ahead and throw in one of the highlights in my opinion. These are the Icon headlights. So these headlights came from West Coast Euros, and I wanna give them a little thank you and special shout out. These were pretty much sold out everywhere, but they had one more left in stock. And the reason why Twan wanted these is because they give more of an updated, modern feel. And he talks about these more than anything else. So I was stoked that they were able to do that. So I'm gonna link them down below. Thank you, West Coast Heroes.
Nope. Mike, where's that magnet at real quick? The red one right there? Can you hand me that? Yeah, just that real quick. Yeah.
All right, with the headlights on, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start the car. We're gonna make sure that these are functioning, and we're gonna make sure that the coating job that Mike just did coated out the EDC, which was the delete for the suspension setup. And the car actually has the downpipes on and is still connected to the factory exhaust. So it's actually gonna sound a little bit louder, but not too loud. Did it work?
Sound like it.
Did it work?
I didn't hear.
Did the headlights look good?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Well, dude, we did so much that more important than headlights.
I was so excited to hear. I thought I was gonna get, yeah, they look sick.
We were like this. Nothing's exploding. Crank hub, spark plugs, all the things that we did.
I thought we did the crank hub. I forgot mechanically we did there.
Yeah, so that was the first start since a lot of other things other than headlights got done.
Well, I knew Mike wouldn't miss.
I know, me too.
There was no sweat.
I was ready to leave.
I knew as well. Come on.
Meguiar's is here to save the day because one of Anthony's dream build list was to have a satin 3M PPF on this car. He's really after the frozen silver look. So before we actually lay down that PPF, Meguiar's is gonna be here and we're going to, I was gonna say paint correct, but the honest truth is after really looking at this car in depth with Meguiar's, the car's actually in pretty good condition. So what we're gonna be focusing on today is clay barring the entire car and then hit the car with a polish just to bring the paint to life a little bit. But like I said, it's really not that rough because we originally thought we'd have to do some compound and then some polish, but we don't need to do any of that because the paint's actually pretty good. Apart from this car being abused with ethanol with the prior owner, he kept the paint in pretty good condition.
So as TJ just pointed out, the paint's actually in pretty good shape on this car. Plus it being silver, it will hide some defects, but there's some points that are a little bit more egregious that we're going after actually with a compound to try and knock them down so that you don't see them at all. The roof is getting a complete polish to really get that darker color popping. We want that to look as clean and bright as possible, but there's just a few spots around on the car that we're just doing a little bit of touch up just to make sure that it's dialed really, really nice before it gets that beautiful kind of matte satiny PPF on it that'll just really change the look of this car overall. We want to make sure that it's dialed before that happens.
since these are new wheels mounted and off the car, I'm using our Ultimate Ceramic Coating. It's a sprayable coating, so it's really great for wheels when they're really intricate designs like this. Just spray it on, spread it around, and you've got a coating, and it just makes cleaning, washing, everything a breeze.
All right, well, car is looking the best it ever has and ever will, honestly. Maguire's absolutely saving the day. Butter. Feels good. You know what car is really clean? When you rub your finger on it and it feels like the bottom of Calvin's butt cheek. Super smooth. I'm stoked that they were able to polish the roof out. The F80 is notorious for being in the sun a little bit too long, and then the whole thing just flakes. Have you guys ever seen that video of them putting like an air gun to it?
Yeah, two waterworks just go like this, and the whole thing goes...
Just explodes.
Yeah.
So it's awesome that we were able to get this done because we will be able to throw down some 3M PPF clear on this and call this thing good. Juan would be so stoked to see this. I'm actually impressed. I'm actually not a fan of silver, but this color is growing on me, and seeing it all cleaned up, it's brighter than what it was this morning. Maguire's doing what they do best. Reflect your passion. Play dirty, get clean. Maguire's. I love you. Now that the paint's looking good, we can go ahead and start disassembly so we can get ready for the color change.
So since this car has a factory carbon roof, I'm using this tool so that way it keeps away the knives and everything, so that way we don't damage the roof upon removal of the windshield. Because sometimes when you go to use the typical knives, you can damage the carbon. We're gonna do it this way so that way we don't mess up the roof, keep the car in one piece, and keep it moving.
One of the things Tuan really wanted was a color change, but not just any color change. He wanted his silver M3 to be frozen silver. So I reached out to our friends over at 3M and I got the goods. This is their 200 series. It's their top of the line product and film. This is a matte finish that has a 10-year warranty and it's hydrophobic coated from the factory. This is the film that we are going to be laying down on Tuan's car to give him that frozen silver look. And of course, give them nothing but the best. But as you guys know, we're not the world's best PPF and vinyl installers, which is why I brought in the best, and that's CJ.
Oh, CJ.
I am the CJ with Ghost Wrap.
CJ, how many cars have you done with us at this point?
I think this is 6, maybe 7.
Damn. CJ has protected all of my cars. Well, we still have a lot more to go, but all of our cars that we've ever put fresh paint on, CJ has come in to do all the PPF work, and he's amazing. He's local to us. You're located where, CJ?
Carlsbad, Rusty Ranch. San
He's
San
done.
Diego.
He's done.
That's a big one.
He's done my cars. He's even done Sabrina's parents' cars.
Oh, yeah.
CJ works within the family. So if you guys are local to Southern California and you want to get your car protected with PPF or a full color change using vinyl, CJ's your boy.
We got you covered.
And for free, he'll come out to your house free of charge and do the vinyl install at your house. That was a joke. He won't do that. That's just for us. But he will do it if you go to his shop and drop off whatever you need. So we're gonna be laying down some 3M matte material. We're doing one last little clay just to make sure the thing is spick and span before we lay it down. Have you worked with this film before?
I haven't. I'm super excited so far. It feels great, honestly. It feels a lot better than some of the other films, so.
Damn! Pow,
See.
pow, 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 pow. I'm a little hesitant. I don't know. This car is so beautiful gloss. I'm a little, I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. So we're gonna start with the most dramatic change. We're gonna start with the hood first. So this is what it looks like before. Now let's see what it looks like after.
Starting to get a sense for the color.
Dude, the color looks insane.
It really pops in the metallic.
Yeah, see, the metallic is what makes it. If this was a flat color and didn't have that like metallic pearl, I don't think I would like it as much. It would just be like kind of like a matte finish. But with the metallic base, it looks like a true like frozen color from BMW, which I think is really rad. Did they ever make this car in frozen silver? I don't know, but if they did, probably looks just like this. I approve heavy of this color. With all the gloss accent pieces we're doing too. This right here is a carbon fiber front lip from Street Fighter LA. This is Twan's preferred lip. So I went ahead and drilled it out, and it's time to install it on the front bumper, and this is when it all starts to come together, folks. So I have my right-hand man, Dylan, to assist me.
I'm on the left this time, but it's okay. What happens is, so if you do that...
What happens is you can't do that.
You're acting kind of dumb right now.
There. We're gonna put some hardware on it right now just to get it seated, and we'll probably take it off and do some micro adjustment with some extra additional hardware pieces. Did you feel me? Hey, you behind the camera, you at home on the couch, you at home on your phone at school when you shouldn't be doing that at school. Do you feel me?
Hey, get off your phone or watch me not put a washer on the bottom of this.
Stop what you're doing. Wipe your butt and get off the toilet.
Yeah, don't
get back to
talk
work.
him. No, don't listen to him. You can be on the toilet as long as you want. Don't wipe that butt yet.
Don't be like Dylan. Don't take hour-long shits. Squeeze it out. Wipe it. Get back to work.
If TJ eats pizza, he poops his pants.
Dylan, that's not true. It's only sometimes.
And it's only biology.
Professional front lip installers, here we are reporting for duty. This looks insane. What? That finish was so good. And then Dylan and I just rolled over the front wheel because this is pretty much what the whole color combo of the car is gonna be. You're gonna have polished lips with the chrome front grille. You're gonna have the carbon, which is gonna give you that little dark contrast, satin silver, and then you're gonna have the champagne gold. And he has red interior and all that stuff, but like these colors go together so nicely, and it's a very mature, clean look, which Twan really needs. Needs a little help.
False representation.
He needs a little help from the experts. So that is done. Now let's throw the front bumper back on the car because, bam! Wow. So here's a really cool representation. You have your gloss on the right and your satin on the left. I really like both colors, but I think I like the satin more. I'm not the biggest fan of silver cars, but I like it more if it's like a satin silver. That looks killer. Carbon in the red seats. Twan's getting way too good of a car. Nothing is hard mounted yet, but just to keep the oil burning.
Midnight, burning the minute. Wait, I don't know which one you're picking. Because usually it's like burning the midnight oil.
But just to wet the beak. Let's get a look.
That's closer, I think. That's a good, what was that?
Oh! That looks good. That looks incredible.
I'll be honest, I wasn't sold on the satin PPF. I liked the gloss way more. I still think I might like it more, but this looks really, really, really good. I'm pretty sold on it.
These body lines coming through make it, to me, it feels like an F10 M5. That's what this hood really looks like to me.
It just looks like Bulldog. It looks tough. I will say, my favorite is the shiny, polished, clear to chrome through the satin. Like, it makes that look even better.
Wow. I've always wanted an F80.
Yeah.
And this just gets me where it hurts.
I kind of feel the same, but now that Quan has this one, I can't, so. Yeah. F10 it is.
CJ's gonna keep on going. He's gonna finish the rest of the car, and we still have a bunch more parts to put on this thing. So left on the car, we still have the doors on both sides and then the rear quarter on this side. Calvin is managing. Calvin's the interior captain.
Let me explain.
Explain it, Cal.
I'm manning the entire interior today. I refuse to put the steering wheel on. TJ, when it comes to it, can you please put it on?
Calvin, you're the interior man. We're gonna continue that tradition. You know what happens when we do the interior.
Twan is gonna sniff the steering wheel. He's like, Calvin, guess what you're installing? Guess what you're installing? And I'm like, I'm not installing it. He wants me to,
You have to do it.
he really wants me to install
I know.
the
I
steering
agree.
wheel.
I think you need to do it.
We'll make Dylan do it. He could just put it on and then I could tighten the thing.
He'll sniff it still.
Both doors are going off because Calvin is installing some new seat belts. We have the
Mashimaro. Let me get it. So Mashimaro has these M3 seat belts. I'm gonna put both of them in. I had to figure it out because I've never worked on this car before. On the F80, it's very simple. There's like 2 panels. So I figured out on this side, I'm gonna do it to the other side. There's a steering wheel that needs to be installed, also Mashimaro. And then I have a center
armrest.
Center console armrest that goes in, also Mashimaro. Ooh, carbon back seats. That's super easy. A rat could figure it out. And I'm the biggest rat you'll ever meet.
Calvin.
I'm a dagat, dude. Big dagat.
Next thing I'm gonna start working on is we're going to put on some of the rear aero. So we actually have a duckbill carbon fiber lip from Street Fighter LA. This is super easy. A little bit of 3M job, a little bit of guesswork with the eyeballs, and this will go right on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Little ab workout.
Oh, that's, yeah, honestly,
It is like that.
hell yeah.
Yeah, she almost.
Dude, this car's gonna look good.
This car is going to look good.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Dude, he's gonna freak when he sees this.
All right, this is day 2 of working at Throttle, and me and TJ traded M for M today. Let's see what everybody's up to. Puto! What's up?
Your pickup looks sick.
We have parked up next to the other G80 brother. Just a little different. Just a different part of the family, you know? What's up? Clocking in. I'm a little late. I'm
12:50. Day 2, 12:50.
Day 2, 12:50. I'm a little late. I know. So right now I have Throttle's STI, which is actually being given away, and I'm gonna be shooting some reels and some promo content. Me and TJ do it all the time for all the giveaway cars that he does. So this is bread and butter. So out here at one of my favorite spots, which is down by Throttle, and getting some nice photo vibes.
Next piece we're gonna move on to, we're gonna work section by section here, and that is the taillight upgrades. Anthony wanted a set of taillights that Mashimaro has, and they are pretty much the dragon scale style lights. I'm actually a really big fan of them.
They have I'm pretty sure this is an OEM look off of like the CS version of this car, but can't argue, looks phenomenal. It's gonna have a really cool like LED display, and I believe it's all plug and play.
So let's try it. With over $25,000 in parts, I have to give a huge thank you and shout out to Mashimaro because they partnered with us on this series to make everything possible. Majority of these parts came from them, and they're the one-stop shop for everything BMW, from all platforms to the new G80 model, all the way back to the E30s, everything is there. Mashimaro, we thank you and love you, and we couldn't have done this without you. So we have a couple extra cords here. These will work on the 2015 and 2015 Plus. So we have one plug that says 2015, one that's 2016 and up. And then you can see we have this long little cord. This is the cord that kind of makes the dragon scale feature all work together. We'll snake this through this little hole, have it go up the trunk arm, and then tie into the trunk light, because this tail light is actually in 2 pieces. You have the trunk light and you have the actual tail light itself. Should be very, very simple.
I feel like every time he says it should be very, very simple, it just tends to not work out that way for us.
Imagine if cars were just simple to work on.
Right side taillight officially on, looks really good.
We're gonna make use of time, and now we're gonna get to something I'm really excited about, and that is the exhaust for Twan's car. We have an exhaust from Valtronic, and this is a really interesting exhaust. Let me show it to you guys.
So this Valtronic exhaust is one of my favorite soundings for the F80, and you can see on how intricate this layout is. Now, everything is designed this way so it gets rid of the dreaded
bad sounding F80 rasp. But I'm allowed to say that because we're fixing it. The F80 and the G80, in my opinion, are the worst sounding BMWs.
But with this new Valtronic setup, actually sounds amazing, and I'm excited to do our first startup, but I wanted to highlight how interesting and how much work they put into getting this thing to sound good. And what's cool is he has the carbon fiber tip option. These are rad. I like these. And what's cool is this actually will utilize the OEM valve system from the car, and we'll be able to attach that on the bottom and use the OEM system, which is really cool. Oh, thank you, Jesse. Check that out. So we'll be able to swap over I'd probably use a vacuum system to open the valves, open and closed. So it can go quiet and go loud, which is something in today's time
we all like to have. So let's remove the stock exhaust and put the new one on.
Garbage, not garbage.
Now with the exhaust bolted up, we're gonna leave it a little bit loose so we can adjust the exhaust tips. So before we adjust the exhaust tips, we have to throw on the Maschimauer diffuser. And this thing is super dope. It's actually multiple pieces. So this is pretty much the diffuser shape that the OEM car has. It kind of stops here and stops here, and it's a little plastic piece. We're gonna be deleting that, adding this, which actually has all the tabs on it, which is really awesome. And then there's two side winglet pieces, Dylan? Do you like the
I don't know.
stance?
I'd call. Damn.
They're like rear bumper spats, let's call
Yeah,
it.
spats. I like
Yeah,
spats.
so we're gonna be putting these on. This all is like integrates and flows together. And then we have this rear bumper carriage diffuser thing. You know, being in the world of making parts for cars and aero add-ons and stuff, this Maschimauer part is super dope. It's probably my favorite F80 diffuser I've ever seen. I like the extra detail that they put in, and you'll see when this goes on the car, that this actually goes, the exhaust will sit here. This kind of encapsulates the underside. And then there's also these little ducts right here, just for pass through.
Dang.
I don't know, those small details I really like.
Do you feel like you're cheating on Street Hunter by utilizing these parts?
No, because we don't make anything for them, but I will always highlight and show respect to other brands out there doing it. We're one small fish in a huge, huge ocean. And man, if anything, I try to learn from the things that I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I'm gonna try to implement my own style at a future date. So let's mock this up. While Calvin is bolting down the diffuser, we're gonna go ahead and put on these little rear spats. This is a cool piece. I like this a lot. It is going to look something like that. Sheesh. Can't do a front lip, a rear diffuser, and a little trunk spoiler without some side skirts, baby. These are Maschimauer skirts. They're actually really neat. I like that the blade on the outside of the car actually molds to the side of the side skirt. So it kind of, I don't know, it's more than just a little like Blade Runner. It's like a kind of Blade Runner.
I love this part. It's a carbon back seat cover, and it just kind of fits. You don't even need to do anything. Oh, and it just does a bit of an upgrade. Just a bunch of 3M tape. I'm gonna peel that off and stick it on.
All right, big stick, Cal, big stick.
Yeah, you better get it right, bud.
There's only one way to do it.
Yeah, that looks good. Easy.
Nice. Now the other side.
Oh, yeah.
This mod may not be for everybody, but in this application, for the price, I kind of like it. It adds a lot of value. We also have them on the back of these seats too, which is cool. The back of these passenger headrests also have the little carbon accents. You guys, we have a retired F-body BMW owner in the house. That's right, you guessed it, Mr. Jumbie
himself, and he has a perm.
I do have a perm.
He's got a perm.
I literally got it like an hour ago, so it's real curly right now, but it's supposed to wave out a little bit. But anyways,
you're helping out, Kev.
Enough of me. We're here for Twan's car. We got the old steering wheel, and now we're gonna upgrade to this, baby.
This is the CS wheel, Kev?
I don't know.
You're the BMW boy.
Yeah, an F30 plat. F80's just bigger balls, I guess. I don't
Wow.
have that. Anyways,
Damn.
along with this, we're also doing a little paddle shifter. So if you listen, a little ASMR. What do you hear? You want to click me? Magnetics.
We were able to get the steering wheel from Maschimauer, and we were able to get the Mad Trace paddle shifters. These paddle shifters are one of those you love them or you hate them type things. They look beautiful. They're big carbon paddles, which are rad, but they have this very distinct auditory click. We'll see how Twan likes them. I know he always wanted them, so really curious to see how it looks. I know it's gonna look beautiful on the car, but let's see how he likes the sound of it. So we're gonna be dismantling the stock wheel, taking off all the control panels, and swapping it over to this steering wheel, and it's gonna have a brand new Alcantara wheel, and I like this stitch style on that. That's super rad. And you guys, we are almost to the finish line. While CJ is finishing up the last door, while Kevin is finishing the steering wheel, and while Calvin is putting in the last bit of the interior parts, Dylan and I are gonna put coolant back in the car and get ready for its first startup. And as we are using our Valvoline products, this is no better time than to say that we just released our Valvoline Hunt & Co. collab with sweatshirts, t-shirts, jackets, everything, all new, that all counts towards the Street Hunter Mustang giveaway. Every $1 spent will get you one entry towards winning this car, and the giveaway ends February 1st. If you've been a fan of Valvoline and you're a fan of Hunt & Co., this is the perfect opportunity to get an equal mix of both to rock on your body every day. Coolant, done.
All right, swapped everything over. The control panels, the shifters, dude, these are sick. And the steering wheel has a very nice OEM feel. Because normally I feel like a lot of aftermarket wheels are much thicker, but this one kept like the OEM kind of circumference, you would say, but check this out. That's all you're gonna hear, baby.
Time lapse showed me doing this guy. Didn't talk about it too much, but I like the red.
That's what Anthony said when he saw it in the room. He was like, I don't know. I wonder if it's gonna break it up. I kind of like it because it breaks up all the red. I think it's almost a little too much red. Dare I say it, Calv?
I like the red. I also like this.
I just like the Alcantara a lot. I think the Alcantara is a really good look.
Oh, there's a alignment. Yeah, there it is. I refuse to put the steering wheel on. Twan is gonna sniff the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you guys did my car and I rewatched the video and I think I saw Ricky hold trigger and blap it on?
I hate him.
Cal, why are you holding your nose?
You just shoot his hands.
Calvin, do it with 2 hands.
I'm not gonna do that. I refuse. He decided to be rude.
It's seeping out.
It's in a car. I'm in a car.
Wait. I farted in his driver's seat the other day. Do you think Twan's even farted in here?
Oh yeah, he farts a lot.
Cool.
That looks really good.
Job done.
That looks sick.
Complete interior redone.
Interior.
That looks sick.
Yeah,
That looks
it looks
good.
really good. Carbon seats, new steering wheel, new armrest, the shifters.
The carbon seats are nice because of this.
It matches everything.
Guys, we're almost there. We're almost there. We're running out of time. One of the last final details. Hunt & Co. license plate.
Oh. Oh, there it goes. Wow.
Even the sirens are going off.
Damn. Dude, I've always wanted an F80. Yeah. I've said that to Kev for so long. I'm kind of living through Anthony's car right now.
Yeah.
It's bringing back my memes.
I know, it reminds me of your F30.
Because I had those taillights and the Street Fighter spoiler and everything.
And you got a carbon diffuser. Dude, it looks insane.
I mean, this is an M3, so it's a little different, but
It's really good. I like it a lot. This color gets me every time.
it's a good color.
We no longer can talk crap about him because he doesn't drive a Tesla.
He did,
Oh,
though.
no.
He did, though.
Well,
But now he's gonna have a burble tune.
We'll find something else. Do not get me wrong.
We know he's gonna put some crazy burble tune on this.
I will.
So we'll still be able to back on him for that.
I will throw a bag of bolts on these tires.
Nails maybe?
Nah, bolts.
Oh, you're gonna get boltsandnuts.com.
It's a terrible pan. It's a terrible pan.
It's time for the wheels. Let's hope these Olins are just somehow magically the perfect ride height and they need no adjustment.
I'll do anything for that right now. I'll do anything for that right now.
But let's see what this color combo looks like on this car.
Oh. Coming down to the last final minutes of this build, we have over 50 hours into this car within a short amount of time, and we're just dialing in the last little bit of fitment before Anthony sees it because he's on his way over in an Uber right now to finally see the car of his dreams. It's 7:30 at night. We just finished the car. It looks amazing. And Twan is gonna get dropped off from his Uber any second and finally see it.
Dude, is it time?
It is time.
I've been cooped up in the house, losing my mind all day. It's been like the craziest feeling. You're just left there to wonder and wonder and wonder.
It looks
and
hot.
wonder.
It looks amazing. It's your dream spec. It's your dream
literally
build.
the dream spec. It's the dream build.
everything you wanted.
Crazy. I don't even know if I'm ready.
All right, stay on this right side.
All right, come see it. Come see it. Come see it. Yeah! It looks good. It looks insane.
Yo.
Can you believe that is your car?
No.
Yeah! All the way to the back end of the car. How sick is that?
Oh, the hips, bro. The satin
like creates those like aggressive body lines throughout the whole car.
It shows the body lines that you never knew were there. The diffuser is fucking crazy, bro.
Look at the wheel fit, man. We lowered you. We messed around with the ride height quite a bit. We went low in the rear. Dude. Go sit in the driver's seat. Go sit in the driver's seat. Look at the steering wheel. Go look at the steering wheel.
Oh, it feels so good. And the
yeah, it's sick.
This
so
car for
you got the belts.
Yes.
You got the belts. You have the Alcantara armrest. You also can't see it, but look behind the passenger seat. Look at the Look at the carbon back.
Yeah. Dude, the wheel is insane.
The wheel is fire.
It feels like I've been without this car for like 8 years. I don't know why.
Literally been 3 days.
Oh my goodness, brother.
They look good.
That front end is just...
The front end is crazy. The front end is crazy.
Hell yeah, brother.
That is fucking insane, dude.
Dude, CJ killed it on the wrap.
You think the satin is different?
Yeah.
It really like, accentuates the body lines. Like, oh, dude.
It brings out everything you didn't know was there. Like, look at this little
yeah,
hit
those
down
little
there.
body line right there. I love this door line. The door line creates that shadow. Dude, the side profile on this car is insane.
McGuire's was here. The roof looks money.
Yep, they polish out the roof. They said the paint was actually in great condition.
Really?
They said the paint was in really good condition.
It looks not too bad, so I'm glad to hear that.
You got your headlights too.
The headlights is like
you have the intakes behind the grills. You can kind of see those.
Yeah. The color is different, dude. So good. Oh my god.
And now thanks to Jordan at RK Tunes, he helped me set up a tune for this car with our MHD. And because we added the flex fuel sensor, Anthony can now run E85 to get 100 plus horsepower, getting this car close to 590 wheel. So of course, nothing but the best. We're gonna use Sunoco E85R, put it in Twan's car and get him right.
I love this satin PPF. It's sick. Look at this thing. Oh.
It's the next morning. It got too dark last night and I wanted to film this part during the day. But let's see how this thing sounds. We didn't get an exhaust clip last night, so we're gonna start it up valves closed and then do it valves open.
It's insane.
And we'll see how it is. Twan,
It's insane.
give me a start.
All right.
Give me a start. Dude, this thing looks so good. The Street Fighter LA duck belt isn't on right now. I think we were a little bit off center, so we're gonna reinstall that, but it looks good even with no duck belt. But just wanna preface that. Twan, go ahead, start it up. Wow, it's actually it's very tame, which is nice. Now, I also wanna preface, the car is already warm, so. It actually sounds really good. The F80s sound like crap, but that sounds great.
The tone's really nice.
Yeah, the Valtronic exhaust is great. I want to hear it from the front with the intakes. Oh, I want an F80. All right, go valves open for me. Oh yeah, I heard it. Oh, it's already louder.
Yeah, it's loud.
Give me it.
Loud.
It's loud.
It's loud, dude. It's really loud.
It sounds so good.
It doesn't sound bad. Let me
No,
say that.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm vicariously living through you with this build.
I love that.
I love this car. I want to drive it. I want to drive it. I want to drive it. Damn, nice seat belts.
Thanks, man.
Okay, so for reference, we have valves open and we're on, oh gosh, it's touchy.
Yeah, it is.
Well, the heads up display is incredible.
It's
Holy
good.
crap.
It's really good.
So we have traction control off and we're in M mode, which
M2.
is M2, which is like the fast mode.
You can program them to whatever you want, but yeah, I have M2 set as like traction off, full, Sport Plus, everything. So it's the fun mode.
All right, let's see how good 590 feels. Do you like how clicky these paddles are?
Personally, yes.
Okay.
It gives like a very unique feel. I don't know.
Because I talked about in the video, I was like, these are kind of... I can feel Adam LZ.
car.
I can feel him thinking of me, right? Adam can hear this purple tune from Florida. Oh my gosh.
Adam, this isn't it, bro. Trust me. It's a lot.
Wow, the coils feel really good.
The coils are great.
It's aggressive, but they ride so damn smooth.
It's fast.
Wow.
It's fast, dude.
So I started in first gear and roasted first, started stepping out, we're sideways, clicked second, sideways, clicked third, sideways, clicked fourth, we were still sideways, and then I left off. That's wild.
It's wild.
What the fuck?
It's fast, dude.
It sounds so good,
So
dude.
good. So good. The top end is incredible. The top end's incredible. Yeah.
That's crazy that these things are so fast stock. What the hell?
Turbos. Get
This
up
is
the hill
way
like
faster
this.
than Grand's.
I think so. It puts the power down better for sure.
Wow. The turbos sound so... I mean, dude, it just makes sense as to why these cars are everywhere. I've never driven one that is like this before, with like everything. I mean, it's just so damn good.
It's such a
I
good
can
car.
see why everybody on TikTok has one. They're incredible.
They're so good. It's kind of upsetting in a way that these cars have become like so popular to the point where it's almost like, oh, you have an F80, like so does every other kid in the world.
It's almost a meme.
It's a meme at this point, which like upsets me to a degree because this car is genuinely so incredibly good.
Dude.
I know.
And it's crazy that an off-the-shelf tune like this is it's so good. It drives so well.
So
Like there's
well.
no hiccups. It's very smooth. You don't feel like there's any like flat spots in the tune. Even in fifth gear, just like rolling 3,000 and up.
The torque is super linear. Like that low end torque is fucking great.
I want to adjust your rebound a little bit. There's a little bit of toe. You can play with your toe a little bit because the turn-in's a little,
Soft,
it's
right?
a little boaty. You can
Yeah.
almost feel you can almost feel the front go and then the rear start to go. But once you dial in some of those changes, I mean, dude, at this price point,
what a car.
What a damn car, man.
Yeah.
BMWs are super hard to beat.
That's why every BMW owner goes Porsche. Literally.
That's like the next step.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how this thing sounds from the outside now.
Guys, it sounds good. Like, it sounds really, really, really good. Austin, you have officially fixed the S55. That tone and that pitch, oh my God. I could hear him a half mile down the road. It sounds so good. It sounds so good, dude. It sounds incredible.
This car is stupid, man. That's ridiculous.
Dude.
there's no better way to finish off this video and finish off this car with coming to a Cars and Coffee. First people ever to see it in person. You were just talking earlier that you liked the silver color.
Yeah, and the fact that you PPF'd it satin,
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a different look. With the red too, it just pops.
Huge.
It worked.
I agree.
Hell yeah.
And I also said, like, when did you guys do it? Like, I swear I've been keeping up with y'all, and it's like, now it's done? Like, it's already finished. It's already built.
We did it in one episode. So this is the end of the show right here.
So what'd you do? You lowered it?
We did downpipes, exhaust, satin PPF, wheels, tires, diffuser, side spats, side skirts, front splitter, intakes, crank hub. We did seat belts, shifter, e-brake boot, carbon inserts, steering wheel, paddle shifters.
I need to write this down.
Olin's coilovers, headlights, taillights, everything.
So this is Twan's Christmas present?
Yes. It's the whole build.
What more can you ask for?
Yeah, it's the whole build. It's the whole build. It's the whole build. It is packed. It is the Saturday before Christmas. The vibes are high. Twan
I'm
finally
over the moon, dude.
has his dream come true.
It is the
his F80
craziest feeling ever. This is like something I was envisioning since I was like 16 years old. Going to all these car meets and just seeing everybody pull up in their builds was like inspiring in a way, I guess. And to finally be able to like have that experience by myself is insane. It's just the craziest feeling ever. And I want to take this time to thank every single person that was a part of this car, every single partner who sent out every single part for this car, as well as everybody who touched and put their hands on the car to make this happen in such a short amount of time. It is the gratitude and the appreciation that I feel is overwhelming. It really is. And it still doesn't feel real. It feels like I'm dreaming. And to the person holding the camera right now, the fact that you are in a position in your life to where you can do this for your friends and the people around you is, you got to pat yourself on the back for that. I can't. Thank you doesn't mean anything. And this is
You're gonna make me tear up, Twan. You're gonna make me tear up.
I love you, brother.
I love you, dog.
I love you, man.
I'm stoked for you. It looks fucking epic.
It's so good.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're gonna go enjoy Cars and Coffee now. We're gonna go walk around and look at some cool cars. I wanna give, again, a major thank you to Mashimaro for being a part of this series and all of our other partners that make all of this possible, because it's not just me. Dylan grinded super hard, Calvin grinded super hard. Anthony's gonna have to edit all of this once we just filmed it, so he's gonna have to bust this out. Calvin, Jesse, there's a lot of people that make this possible, so shout out to all you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you like more of these videos, if you like the big one episode builds, let us know down in the comment section below. Give it a thumbs up, and we'll keep doing them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out, and keep moving forward.